Yo, what up everyone? Crytek just dropped the latest event trailer. The event is starting next Thursday on December 12th. I'm actually so fucking hyped first, the trailer is amazing. But in this video I'm gonna talk about the upcoming changes with the 2.2 update, what kind of content we are getting, what we can see in the event trailer, what kind of game mechanics are coming, talking about some important developer insights. So if there are certain parts you guys are more interested in, feel free to skip some chapters. It's gonna be a long video, but we're gonna talk about everything that I personally do believe is important, share my thoughts on it. If you guys like those kind of videos, let me know and I will make more of those in the future. But enjoy watching and talk to you guys next time. Okay, let's analyze that thing here a little bit. Let's try to analyze that real quick. Do a little bit of trailer analyzing, see what's in there. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So first we got Post Malone. That's definitely, I'm assuming that's going to be a Hunter skin. Like, you know, why else would they design it? Post Malone's event, so Hunter skin.
Heart, though growing old. Welcome to the murder.
I love the animations. The animations are so fucking clean. You know, we always say that, but like lately Crytek is really cooking with those trailers. Like this is like movie quality like animations, in my opinion. Like it's like movie quality like they could literally like put that in a movie and it would probably look good like as an animated movie. It's crazy. I'm assuming that female clown skin is also gonna be a skin. Female clown.
This spectacle take you beyond your wildest dreams. Because not everything in this world is what it seems.
Let's go here. Those are probably the clown grunts, as I mentioned in the press release. That's actually cool as fuck. You guys remember, like, for all the veterans out there, when we got, like, the prison grunts around the prison compound on Lawson? I think it's gonna be like that, like, those grunts are probably gonna be exclusively around the Circus tent area. You know, kind of like in Lawson Station when we have the prison compound. And you have, like, grunts and, like, prison outfits. Pretty cool. That looks like a conversion pistol. See if we can get a better look on it. That looks like a conversion pistol skin. Also audio-wise, definitely conversion, not an uppercut. It's a two-shot? Could be a two-shot, actually. Actually, it could be a two-shot. Yeah, I think you're right. It's a little bit long for a conversion. A little bit big for a conversion. It's a two-shot, yeah. You're right. Yeah, that definitely looks like a two-shot. It's a little bit too long for a conversion. Nice. I like that. Definitely a two-shot. Yeah. Like the long, very long comedic barrel lengths. Only thing is missing is like the little pow at the end. Like in the old Batman Joker movies. It's the old comics when, like, you know, Joker had like the little pistol. Everybody knows that picture. It's like a little bang.
We have a fortune teller who sees into your soul.
Guess that's the new Hunter skin. And this is like the fortune teller. Kinda looks like Mr. Fifield, like the general manager. Definitely a hard, like very much inspired, I think. That's cool. I wonder what that is gonna be about. I really wonder what that's gonna be about. Maybe dark side, we will see.
Twin terror bears who just might bear.
Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea with the trailer. My idea is that could be like, you might be getting a free trade. Because this looks like trade art. That could be interesting. This looks like trade art. This looks like the art in-game in Hunt. Maybe fortune teller, you go there and you get like a trade? Maybe?
terror bears who just make you whole. Our clowns will make you burst into
The new teddy bear? That's a teddy bear? Probably spielen, yeah, probably. That's what I'm thinking as well. It's a teddy bear. Little cuddly bear with two heads and is trying to eat you. It's like the new special layer that's confirmed. Pretty cool.
clowns will make you burst into huge.
New clown skins. I'm assuming they're gonna come with the event as well. Probably Bloodbond or Battle Pass skins. Very likely. That one looks creepy. Anybody who's like afraid of clowns, this is gonna be interesting. I have no idea, Ushi, but I'm assuming it's just trade art. We will see. We'll see what it actually is. It's just my first thing that I had in mind when I saw that. Those clown skins are really cool, actually. Nice. That does look like a new Spark sniper skin. Very nice. Why not? Very nice, very nice.
And there's the best shooting range you can find for miles.
And that's probably a new female hunter. Again, Bloodborne skin or Battle Pass skin, my assumption. With a Spark sniper skin. Very clean. And that's like the shooting range, whatever that does. Ooh. Do you guys notice how fast the fire rate was on that? Might be the single shot weapon buffs that they talked about in the previous patches. You guys saw how fast they wouldn't do that on purpose, right? Or without purpose. Like how fast she shot the Spark sniper. You see that? If that's gonna be Spark's fire rate with that new like single shot weapon buff, Sparks might be back to the meta, honestly. Would be interesting.
So don't buy a ticket. There's no need in this place.
And that's probably, very likely, the Saw Blade launcher. Which is a fast firing crossbow, judging by the press release. Quite interesting. Can't wait to play that. Gonna be interesting. Overall, I'm really looking forward to the crossbow variants that they mentioned. You'll have to see what single shot it works for. I'm assuming, judging by the interview we had with Post Malone, definitely the Springfield. Judging by the trailer, definitely the Sparks. I guess like other single shot weapons as well. Wouldn't see why not.
Just watch your back as we cut.
What is that? Fire arrows? Bo gets fire arrows, maybe? Maybe? Possible? Looks like a fire arrow. See what else is in the box. What's in the box? Some kind of lever action. Could be a Marco. Could be a Terminus. A little bit too chunky for Winfield. We don't see what's going on down here. That could be either. This could be a Marco, could be a Terminus. Could also be a Marco. They look very similar. Let's see. Let's go in-game. Let's just go in-game, see. Let's see. Terminus. There's this hump thingy on the Terminus. Does the Marco have it? Oops. No, not the type Marco. Marco doesn't have the bump. Does any of the Winfields have that bump? Ah, they're not called Winfields anymore. What are they called now? Frontier, right? Definitely doesn't have that bump. It's a very distinct bump here. Yeah. Could be Terminus. Or a new weapon variant, we will see. Could also be a new weapon variant. Could also be the carbine? Let me see. Nah, it doesn't really have that bump. Could be. Nah, it's not a lever action, but, you know. Nah, not bumpy enough. Let's have it off script. This could be also, you know, guys, don't forget, also could go off script here. And they just, you know, like how they sometimes make guns look a little bit different when the skins are getting introduced, like... You know, here, for example, how, like, suddenly the Officer Carbine looks a little bit different than the other two carbines. Could also be something.
Just watch your back.
But probably Terminals. And you have fire arrows. Silenced something. What is that? Looks like it sparks. This looks actually like Wombo's skin with the silencer. And fire arrows, yeah. Weapon was outside and the other gun was... The gun was you're not allowed to have weapon inside. I'm thinking that since the crossbow weapon was outside and the other was you're not allowed to have a weapon inside, but that wouldn't work in the firing range. I don't think so, Hyper. I don't think so. Maybe. Postponed Model Circus. December 12th, February 10th. Long event. Long event. I like it. W trailer. Really like it. It's like we saw everything that was mentioned in the trailer. It's pretty cool. Then we got like the press release here. Very interesting. I'm hyped for the event. I hope there won't be any game-breaking bugs. And this might be the best event that we got with the engine upgrade so far. Still ending before your birthday. Unlucky, Fieldy. Unlucky. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm actually super hyped for it. Super hyped for the event. Lawson, biggest thing, Lawson Station is gonna be back. That's gonna be huge. Lawson Station actually back. Holy fuck. And apart from that, we will see. We will see. But yeah. Next Thursday, new event. I like it. I like it. Very, very nice. Let's fucking go. Only weird thing for me is that Post Malone split different in both trailers. Yeah, we saw the other trailer as well, right? We will have to see what that's about. Here. Then, you know, like other stuff that's like important for the update, you know? We're gonna get the developer, like we got the rookie hunter evolution, where you can like level like rookie hunters all the way to like veteran hunters, which is pretty cool. Let's see what that's about real quick. Along with many other fixes and new features coming to Hunt with Update 2.2, we are also introducing improvements to our hunter evolution system, designed to deepen the identity and progression of your hunters. The new system has been revamped with enhanced progression tracking and more. Here's an in-depth look at the evolution of the system, why changes were made, and what you can expect to see in the future. The original recruitment system. Previously, the recruitment system offered players two primary methods of acquiring new hunters. You could directly purchase empty-handed legendary hunters with random traits using hunt dollars, or select from a random roster of rotating regular hunters, like the old tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 hunters, all of whom varied in their gear, traits, appearances, and names. These hunters were organized into tiers, with early recruits appearing simple and inexperienced, while higher tiered options displayed the grizzled Battle 1 look of seasoned veterans. I mean, you guys know that, like, you know, the old tier 3 hunters with like the eye patch, the tattoos, the cowboy hats, all that fancy stuff. I know you guys can't read everything because my camera's in the way. Changes to the update. With the launch of Update 2.0, we simplified recruitment. We provided a consistent selection of 4 free hunters with random basic equipment, while others became purchasable using hunt dollars, but were recruited with random traits and no gear. I mean, you know, so just turns the old hunters into like basically legendary hunters that you can recruit. This change also retired many beloved hunter models, which had become iconic within the community as we updated them visually to take advantage of new tech or engine integration provided. You know, you guys remember like the old like eye patch bald-headed lady, the Giddy hunters, the one with the the poncho hunters, the burnt face guy, the guy with the skull on the chest, those kind of skins. Should record audiobooks? I appreciate it. Changes coming in Update 2.2. We are expanding the evolution and recruitment systems to include more characters and new progression features. From the release of Update 2.2, you can expect to see the following. Okay, here we go. 18 unlockable new hunters. Players can now permanently unlock a roster of 18 survivors and hunter skins by progression through the rookie ranks. This will see the return of many fan-favorite hunters updated and adjusted to the new role as upgraded variants of existing rookies. So I guess, you know, for example, you can play that green shirt tier 1 and then level her up by progression-based unlocks. Reaching level 50 with any rookie hunter unlocks the survivor, so the tier 2 variant. And reaching level 50, any survivor hunter unlocks the veteran hunter tier. Nice. Let me move my camera so you guys can read a little bit. Where do we move the camera? Cam frame. Let me move my camera over here. Probably better that way, right? You guys can do that. But yeah. So you have to level like your rookie hunter to level 50, then you unlock the tier 2 variant of the hunter. And once you have the survivor hunter leveled, or like unlocked, you level that hunter to level 50 to unlock the veteran hunter, the old tier 3 skins. Probably with graphical updates. They're gonna look a little bit different, but probably kind of the same. Which is kind of cool, so that means we can always recruit Ghillie hunter, you know, those old Ghillie female male hunters were your favorites, or the burnt face guy, or the bald-headed lady with the leather coat. That's cool, I like it, I like it. Something we've been asking for a long time, right? People are always like, oh, I wish I could buy my favorite tier 3 hunter every single time. These progression rewards are permanent unlocks and persist through prestige, allowing players to recruit more and more of these advanced hunters as they progress through the game. Very nice. Enhanced progression tracking. A new hunter progression screen lets players view all unlockable hunters in one place. That's nice. Individual hunter progression screen, track progress, and preview specific hunters available in your lineup. Alright, very nice. Hunter progression in 2.2. Here's the lineup of rookie hunters that offer survivor and veteran variant progression after the next update. Okay, so this 2.2 is the next event. Because the default bloodline unlocks Oliver Whitman and Jane Eddings. I don't know what they look like, but you guys can check that out in the roster. Then we have like, you know, the hunters that unlock by leveling your bloodline rank. And then we have 2 hunters that are like exclusive to prestige ranks. Fair enough, that's cool. Oh, nice, we actually get an explanation why we made those changes, I love that. Ghoulie, hope you're doing well. The updated system aimed to address several challenges. Is your birthday today or no, it's not yet, right? It's on the weekend, right? Because I saw your tweet, so I was confused. But your birthday's on the weekend, right? But yeah. While we made changes, the updated system aimed to address several changes, enhancing player experience by introducing a structured progression from rookie to survivor to veteran. We are able to allow players to see tangible growth in the hunter roster. The evolution reflects the hunter's increasing experience and resilience while creating a deeper connection between you and your favorite hunters. Pretty cool. Streamlined experience and consistency. The new streamlined approach simplifies recruitment, enabling better oversight and a more unified, fair experience for all players. I like that. So, you know, if you really like that 1 tier 3 hunter, you can always play him. That's nice. Sunday. Alright. Fostering hunter identity, replacing generic recruits with distinct hunters who possess unique identities in their clear progression not only deepens emotional engagement but also rewards you with a greater sense of accomplishment as your favorite hunters evolve over time. Pretty cool. A growing system. The Hunter Evolution system is a significant step forward in not only improving player experience and clarity, but in building individual stories behind your favorite hunters as they survive in the unforgiving world of Hunt. We are excited to hear your feedback on the changes and the direction of the Hunter Evolution system. Let us know your thoughts on update 2.2. Alright. I mean, it's pretty cool. So, we're not only gonna get all the cool event stuff, we're also gonna get those new hunter variants. The tier 2, tier 3 hunters gonna come back. We're gonna get Lawson back. This update is actually pretty huge. This update is amazing. There's other stuff that's coming with the update as well. There's ammo scarcity. Gonna talk about that one real quick. With 2.2, we also get the ammo scarcity. They're gonna turn certain ammo types on certain weapons into ammo types you can only find in supply points in those little purple square-shaped boxes that, you know, you can usually take. For example, you come in with your sparks, and then in the supply points there's like poison ammo or fire ammo, and then you can swap from your normal ammo to fire and that kind of stuff. And certain ammo types you will only be able to get like that on certain weapons. Coming in our next big content update, we're introducing a new mechanic, ammo scarcity. This change will allow us to cycle specific custom ammo types and items in and out of availability. So that means they're gonna probably change it. Sometimes they like swap certain ammo types into the scarcity section, and sometimes they're gonna swap them out. So they're gonna rotate them a little bit. Fair enough. Can't believe that they're removing ammo for the crack. I feel like I'm falling like, I'm not gonna say that, but I feel like that's like some kind of like Ligma joke. I just don't see it yet. This change will allow us, okay, we got that. What is ammo scarcity? In update 2.2, certain custom ammo types will gain the status of scarce. Similar to our scarce trade system, when an ammo type is marked as scarce, it will no longer be available for purchase in the store. Players can still pick it up during missions, and very important, existing inventory of the affected types can still be used. So, if you guys really want to play Centennial, Dum-Dum, you guys want to really play any kind of those ammo types, make sure to stock up before Thursday. For the update 2.2, the following custom ammo types will receive scarcity status. We got Dolch, FMJ Dum-Dum, kinda expected. Centennial Dum-Dum, kinda expected. I don't know how I like it. I personally really like playing Centennial Dum-Dum, but I can see why. It is very strong. Scottfield Dum-Dum, the Gun Officer Dum-Dum, and Cordwell Conversion Dum-Dum. I don't really know why they added those, but I'm assuming, especially in the lower elo brackets, people really love playing pistols with Dum-Dum ammo, and they probably want to make people play the other ammo types as well. I was kinda hoping they're gonna add ammo types like Spitzer, Nitro Shredder, Crossbow Explosive, those kind of ammo types in there, but you know, maybe in the future gonna like shuffle some in, shuffle some out. Also very weird that the Maynard Dum-Dum didn't get put into the scarce status, but hey. I mean, honestly, Twitchers, yeah, I encourage that. What else? This change comes as we try to reach a good balance between the prevalence and power level of certain ammo types. Some ammunitions dominate weapon choices through clear advantages, which means less loadout variety and interest. It makes sense, especially in Centennial. I can see that. Same as like Dolch FMJ. Like every time I fight a Dolch, they have FMJ on it. Makes sense, you know. It's special ammo anyway. Might as well get that extra penetration. The new system we have adopted by making these ammo types discoverable but not easily purchasable transforms them into exceptional valuable bonuses instead of consistent go-to choices. We're aiming to increase loadout variety and make the weapons that do have specific ammo types available for purchase stand out. So, you know, Centennial Dum-Dum is nerfed, automatic buff to the Springfield Dum-Dum, for example. We look forward to hearing your thoughts, blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Then, really important, something we're also gonna get with the 2.2 update with the next event is hit validation and trade window improvements. This is huge. This is something I want to say we've been asking for like 4 years now, 5 years now. For anyone who doesn't know, you guys can look into it. There are a bunch of videos on YouTube by a bunch of other content creators, but currently we have a trade window of 800 milliseconds, which means after the server knows that you have died, it waits up to 800 milliseconds for you to send information to the server if you have shot and validates your shot. That means everybody knows those trade situations. You shoot somebody with your Romero, you kill him, they fall back, they're laying on the floor, boom, they shoot back with their shotgun and you die anyways. That is something that will change with the 2.2 update. Within our community feedback, the hit validation system has been a regular point of discussion, and today we wanted to offer some insight into our plans to further improve trade windows and the overall shooting experience for our players. I'm glad that they're, listening. Matt Eagle, hello. To date, we have made several updates to hit validation system. In essence, when you take a shot, the dedicated game server confirms if the hit is valid. Because the server is in a different location, this process isn't instant. Makes sense. That's where ping kicks in. The further away you are from the server, the longer it takes for the information to be sent to the server and gets hit validation feedback. The information must travel to the server, get verified, and then return with the result. In the early years of Showdown, hit registration issues were a common pain point. When we dug deeper, we discovered that most invalidated hits occurred when a player died on the server, causing the shot to be deleted, even if it was already mid-flight. I can see that. Like, back in 2018, there were like a bunch of clips on Reddit where somebody shot at somebody with a Spark Sniper. They definitely did shot on their screen, then they die, but they do not get a kill in return. Which made people quite upset, and they were like, why do I not get the kill here? Usually it was connected to like people with hyping, but you know, it is what it is. Many communities shared videos showed players landing shots without a hit marker, only to die moments later. Our next iteration of the system focused on addressing this, and so we adjusted the system to allow roughly 800 milliseconds for a hit to be confirmed, which is quite huge and becomes kinda wonky when people have like really hyping, right? I'm sorry guys, I'm just like reading that real quick because I'm recording that for a video. I'm gonna like reply to Shetty in a second. One of our biggest challenges has been how simple tuning... I skipped a line. Another important point is that so far melee has worked differently from shooting, and melee attacks generally had no time limit for the validation to happen. Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely does feel like it. One of our biggest challenges has been how simple tuning changes often led to more instances of invalidated shots that were unreasonable outside of PvP. And we've since worked to strike the right balance. We have reworked and decoupled the affected system and focused these new settings purely on player death moments, increasing overall performance of transmitting information to the server. Makes sense. In outlining new rules for the system, we have adjusted the specific time limit for how long a player can still shoot or land a hit after death to 75 milliseconds. That is like less than 1/8 of the old trade window, which is actually kind of insane. That means in a situation where you down somebody, the server waits 75 milliseconds after you have sent your information to the server for the enemy to respond with a shot. So if you shoot somebody with a Romero, they die. They have 75 milliseconds to shoot back, and if they don't, the shot gets invalidated, which will mean much less trading will happen. This is regardless of local internet speed or server delays. The only thing that matters is how long the player has been dead on the server. So it only matters how long it has been since player 1 has sent the server as information to the server that they have killed you. And as soon as the server has validated for player 1 that they hit the shot, the server waits 75 milliseconds, and anything after that is done, it's over, no trade, shot gets invalidated. So that basically means, translated, if you play on a very high ping, or you play against somebody with a very high ping, trading will be less common and shots for the high ping player will most likely be invalidated. To back this further down, when your enemy dies, the dedicated server will wait for a maximum of 75 milliseconds for additional information about an eventful shot or action to arrive. A certain amount of time is still required because of how the information must be exchanged with the server. We cannot make it 0. Makes sense because everybody has ping, that would be a little bit unreasonable. And through internal testing, we found that 75 milliseconds threshold works well. That's nice. Can't wait to test it, to be honest. The 75 millisecond rule now applies to melee attacks too. So even with a knife, punch, they can only land hits for that short window after dying. That is good, that actually makes melee weapons more viable. Suddenly a katana is actually much more viable, because right now when you play a melee weapon, and the enemy player also charges you with their melee weapon, you will probably both die. Especially when one of you has very high ping. This new system will not make trades impossible. Makes sense, you know, as long as they like technically shoot roughly around the same time you do, trades will still happen. You know, if both of you guys are like 20 ping, for example, you shoot, he shoots, fair trade, right? Makes sense. It will just prevent those like annoying instances where like you get shot by somebody who's already technically on the floor and dead and blah blah blah. You know, there are a million clips of it. I think everybody has experienced it in Hunt, especially when you play on European servers. So yeah, I think that's an amazing change overall. This new system will not make trades impossible, especially at longer ranges where the bullet travel time is irrelevant. However, it should drastically reduce the frequency in close quarters. I think that's good. It's maybe gonna make people more motivated to push again, because I constantly hear that people don't want to play shotgun, people don't want to push, because I don't want to trade. Trading is annoying, so I'm just not gonna play a shotgun, I'm gonna play my Mosin, I'm gonna sit 100 meters back. Maybe some of those players, I don't think a lot, you know, don't want to cope too much here, but I think some of those players might try to play shotgun again, which is nice. We are sorry for not being able to address this sentiment earlier, but now we are finally able to begin releasing our improved system. We can't wait for you to receive. The rollout begins with 2.2. Let's go. W change, actually. I really, really like that. I really, really like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to like cover the most important changes this upcoming event. This is huge. This is actually huge. This is one of the, for me, one of the most important changes with this upcoming event. And then, last thing, you know, bug fixes, if anyone's interested, you know. Surprise, surprise, you know, it's not a secret. Hunt has tons of bugs since its re-release, so let's go like through some of the bug changes as well that are supposedly coming with the next update or were promised with the next update. Today we want to give you a deeper look into the bug fixes and exploits we have been tackling, and those on deck for future updates. It's not unusual for live service projects like ours to have an extensive list of bugs that need addressing, and oftentimes resolving these is not a straightforward process. Makes sense, you know, people constantly change things, they like add stuff, updates are being rolled out, and stuff just breaks. It's normal. Every game has it, every game that gets updates has bugs. Tarkov has it, Call of Duty has it, Fortnite has it, Apex has it. Every game that is being worked on and constantly gets new content, stuff breaks. It's normal. One of the realities of the game development is that tackling one issue can inadvertently create another. Projects like Hunt rely on a vast number of complex and highly interconnected systems. For example, tweaking a movement mechanic might unintentionally affect animations or server responses. Yeah, makes sense. We conduct rigorous testing on our fixes before they roll out, but as many of you know, some issues slip by until they are live and exposed to thousands of unique playstyles. I see that, but I'll be honest, you know, I'm a Crytek partner, and I try to be as positive as possible here, but I feel like some of those bugs that we sadly had to experience recently definitely were not rigorously tested. Let's just say it like that, because some of those bugs I completely understand. They're like a little bit more complicated, they don't happen for everybody, but some bugs most people experience within like 20 minutes of booting up the game for the first time. So I feel like those bugs definitely should have been spotted and probably should have been fixed before the full release. You know, there are like other bugs like the cursor bug, which is really annoying, but yeah. Just saying, you know, I think it's fair criticism. There were some bugs that are like basically happen to everybody within the first 20 minutes of playing, or like playing 1 or 2 rounds of Hunt Showdown. But hey, you know, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt and hope that it's gonna get better in the future. Update 2.1, we already had those fixes, you know, if you guys want to go through them. Fixed crash occurring during client startup, fixed a rare crash issue occurring on dedicated servers, fixed a crash occurring while browsing the Hunter store on PlayStation 5, fixed a bug that prevented customer from being available for the bomb lands despite unlocking correctly, blah blah blah, fixed the corrupted cloak on Hexbreaker. Those bug fixes are already in the game. But let's scroll down again. If you guys are interested in that, I'm gonna link all that stuff like in my video that I'm gonna release tomorrow. But let's focus on the bug fixes on update 2.2, what is still coming. We are always addressing and working on new bugs that come in, so our next update will have several more fixes. The following is a snapshot of the issues being addressed in update 2.2, which is still in development. Working on an issue where the mouse cursor would remain visible during a mission after using Alt-Tab. That's big. I think that's one of the bugs that people in my chat complain about multiple times a day. This is huge. This is huge. This is actually amazing. Fixed over 30 rare crashes and freezes with reproducibility rate less than 10%. So like even like some of the crashes that happen very rarely to only certain users, they were able to fix 30 of them. You know, sometimes it just happens. Certain like hardware setup, certain graphics setup settings combined with each other cause like, you know, game crash. That's good. Resolved player stuck spot, Mammon's Gorge and Stillwater Bayou. Always good, you know. Haven't really experienced any of those, but makes sense, you know, maps get reworked. Sometimes there's like a little spot where you can fall into and can't get out. Fixed multiple issues with LOD popping, rendering artifacts, and visual glitches. Fair enough. Fixed issues preventing weapons and tools from rendering properly. I like that. There were definitely some skins that are like, kinda like, You would like pull them out of your inventory and they would only appear like once you have finished the animation. Fixed over 280 UI-related bugs to enhance usability. This is gonna be amazing, because I feel like this is one of the biggest issues that Hunt has at the moment. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like out of all the issues the game had since the re-release, I feel like the UI definitely made a lot of people take a break from Hunt Showdown. I hope they all come back and give Hunt Showdown a try again, but I feel like all the bugs that the UI had, you know, like the UI design or not, but let's all be a little bit honest here, the UI was just a pain in the ass to use because nothing worked the way it was supposed to. So I'm hoping with an upcoming update that the UI is going to be a little bit more clean. It's going to work the way the devs want it to be used. It's going to work the way the devs intended it, and suddenly the game is not going to look that dark anymore. Fix an issue where the anti-aliasing option was missing from the graphic settings and couldn't be interacted with. Okay, fair enough. Fix an issue where visiting the team details with darkside filter active would disable the filter causing the world to appear in red. Never seen that bug, but that's interesting. Fix an issue where arrows and other pickup items could become uncollectible if they fell through acids when a defeated AI despawned. Okay. Fix an exploit where non-waterproof explosives would still detonate after landing in water. Ooh, that's interesting. If anyone doesn't know that you can like throw like your dynamite at like a tree, and if it then lands in the water, it still explodes. It's gonna be fixed with the next update. Fix an issue where motion blur would be amplified and distorted when super resolution was enabled. Fair enough. Fixed an issue where the dark side switch wouldn't activate properly when in beta view. Okay, nice. Once update 2.2 is live, a complete list will be available in the full patch notes. When it comes to facilitating the identification and resolution of bugs, player feedback is indispensable. You know, makes sense. Thousands of bugs, if addressed, have come directly from player reports, complete with detailed descriptions that help our QA and dev teams dive into the root cause faster. Thank you for sticking with us, sharing your feedback, and helping us keep the game strong. I think those are the biggest things coming with the update. And then we got all the new content. We got the new Rookie Hunter evolution, which is really cool. You know, tier 2, tier 3 hunters available again for recruitment, even better than before in my opinion. We got scarce ammo, which honestly I like the system. I don't agree fully with all the ammo types they have added, but they said already they're gonna shuffle through them, rotate some in, rotate some out. Hit validation, this is huge, 75 millisecond trade window. I think this is gonna be a game changer, especially with all the players complaining about like 200 ping plus players on especially European and American servers, which can get quite annoying occasionally, and I'm quite confident that this change will motivate a lot of 200 ping players to maybe go back to playing in their region, or at least some of them. And then obviously a bunch of bug fixes, so I don't know, pretty hyped for the update. Really, really hyped for the update. Gonna be huge. Honestly, it's gonna be huge. I like that a lot. I do like that a lot. Oh yeah, we can also go over this real quick. We can also go over this real quick. Little press release with a video. Hunters, get ready for an event unlike any other. Post Malone's Murder Circus is coming to Hunt Showdown 1896 on December 12th. This thrilling limited time event runs until February 10th, 2025. So pretty long event. I like that. Honestly, I know a lot of people are like, I like short events, but I personally prefer the longer events because it also means we have more stuff to do. Transporting you to a supernatural carnival that makes its mark on the bayou, gulch, and beyond. The Toy Story reference to infinity and beyond. The trailer, we watched that already. Let's see what other information is in here. Post Malone, the deposed king and former ringmaster, leads the way, and the sinister show. After the circus is corrupted by the cursed Helios Stone, a supernatural artifact, it brings new threats to the bayou and the Mammoth Gulch. You will face horrific creatures like Ursa Mortis, that's a new special AI teddy bear, a monstrous two-headed bear, we saw it in the trailer. Looks kinda scary, we will see what that's about. Haunting circus grunts, this is actually really cool, not gonna lie. All while infiltrating a twisted circus compound. That's cool. So it's actually gonna be a bigger thing than like this, you know, what did I call it? The event horde that we had before. So I think it's gonna be actually like compound sized, which is cool. Event highlights: new enemies, fearsome Ursa and Circus grunts, talked about that, saw them in the trailer. Exclusive weapons includes the Shredder, a fast-firing saw blade launcher. Well, that's cool. So we get like this like saw blade crossbow shooting thing. It's gonna be actually a fast-firing saw blade launcher, which means you can probably shoot it multiple times. The Shokonu, a repeating crossbow, and new weapon variants. I'm actually really looking forward to all those weapons that they've added with this event. It's gonna be quite exciting. Innovative weapon variants, 1865 carbine aperture. I don't know, it's whatever. I think the velocity is a little bit too low to benefit from it, but why not? Crack silencer, probably gonna be the best silenced weapon in the game. Maynard sniper silencer. You will see how that one is balanced. Could be quite problematic, to be honest. Sparks pistol silencer. I mean, why not? I don't really care for the pistol silencer. New equipment that changes up the gameplay, recovery shot consumable, and subsonic ammo type. That's interesting. Actually interesting. Recovery shot consumable. We will see what that's about. We already got a region shot. We will see what that one is about. Can't really talk about it much yet, since I didn't really tell us what it is. But sounds promising. And subsonic ammo types, I mean, in real life, subsonic ammo types usually means that they like fly beyond, below the sound barrier, like the, what is it called? Speed barrier. Like they're like, can't come up with a name for it, but you guys know what I mean. Like slow ammo types, so, you know, you can't hear the bullets. Maybe we're gonna get the health bars back. Maybe. In the Circus compound, a shooting range and a fortune-telling machine. We already saw it in the trailer. Seems like you can like kind of get something out of it. Very interesting. New features, enhanced silencer mechanics. So they're overall gonna rework the silencers. So we will have to see how good silencers are after this update, because they're reworking how silencers are working in general, and they're adding silencers to quite strong weapons. So we will see. We will see. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that they actually figured out how to balance that properly. Agonistic skins for weapon variants, always cool. Custom controller mapping, W for console players. Haptic feedback support, whatever that means. We will see. Like, I know what the words mean, but like, how is that actually implemented into the game? We will see. Custom weapon inspect animations. That is actually a W. We saw that before. Like, suddenly you can, like, you know, certain weapons, some of your favorite weapons will have custom inspect animations that you can purchase for blood bonds, most likely. And yeah, it's gonna be a huge W. You know, maybe, I don't know, you love the Maynard sniper, so you buy a custom weapon inspect for it. So every time you get a kill, you're gonna kind of style on people a little bit. And many more fixes, tweaks, and adjustments. Lost in Delta comes back. Honestly, one of the biggest things I'm hyped about for this upcoming event. Lawson is my favorite map. I think a lot of people can relate. It's like one of the most iconic on Showdown maps, if not the most iconic one. So that's a big W. New Port Sulphur Band songs, always a W. So yeah, that's the event. Alright. Let's go back to gaming.